Hello and welcome to an RPG Gamer Top 5, and this week we'd like to count down our favourite Star Wars Legends characters. Now this is of course only our opinion, but we're laying down some rules here. First, only one character per source, and this is mainly aimed at Knights of the Old Republic and its sequel. We're only going to choose one character from that series, no matter how many of them are iconic. Secondly, these must be Legends characters, what used to be called the Expanded Universe. So I'm afraid Grand Admiral Thrawn, since he appeared in the Rebels series, can't be in here. At number 5 we've got Katarn. He's the kick-ass protagonist of the Crimson Empire series of comics. A Royal Guardsman, one of those red-robed soldiers we saw in Return of the Jedi, he remains loyal to the Emperor even after his demise at the Battle of Endor. But he goes rogue against the Empire, seeing those that take it over as traitorous and disloyal. So he begins assassinating them. He's a definite anti-hero who wants Luke Skywalker dead, but he's a total badass, whose expert skills leave a trail of death and destruction behind him and show off the skills of the Royal Guard long before Rebels of the Last Jedi sought to do the same. And it's his kung fu ass-kicking nature which is why he gets onto our list at number 5. At number 4, Mara Jade. While she would normally be knocked off our list by Grand Admiral Thrawn, his appearance in Rebels excluded him. One-time Emperor's hand, getting instructions from Palpatine himself, she was trained as a force-wielding assassin and problem-solver for the Emperor, a kind of discount Darth Vader. Introduced in Timothy Zahn's Thrawn trilogy, she took to the underworld after the defeat of the Empire, but had a last command implanted in her during Palpatine's final moments to kill Luke Skywalker. Fortunately, a clone of Skywalker made from his lost hand on Cloud City, like you do, removed this command, and she found herself growing close to Luke, and the two married and had children. She eventually became a Jedi Master. It's for her original portrayal that we put her in at number 4. Character is good at heart but compelled to work against the heroes. This conflict made her an interesting and compelling character. At number 3, Exile Corner. This Jedi Knight from the Tales of the Jedi series of comics lived some 4,000 years before the movies. He turned to the dark side due to his quick temper and overconfidence in his abilities, which led him into a trap set by a Sith Lord, which required him to reach out to the dark side to survive. Once he was corrupted, he learned from the spirits of former Dark Lords of the Sith on Korriban, and took an apprentice in the other fallen Jedi Ulic Queldroma. Plundering the Jedi world of Ossus for a Sith holocron, he recruited other Jedi to his side, and was the first character to use a dual-bladed lightsaber in his fight with Jedi Master Vodo Siusk Bass. He eventually ended up as a Sith spirit trapped within the temples on Yavin 4, and corrupted Jedi within the academy that Luke Skywalker had founded there. But he was banished by the students working together with the spirit of Vodo Siusk Bass, and his schemes finally ended. While he's definitely the bad guy of the Tales of the Jedi series, we see much of the story from his point of view, and this was the first time we got to see the dark side from their point of view. A flawed character, but his self-confidence was appealing to both his followers and readers, which is why we've put him in at number 3. At number 2 we've got Katarn. The hero of the Dark Forces and Jedi Knight series of games, Katarn defeated the Dark Trooper project and later became a Jedi himself when he tracked down his father's research into the Valley of the Jedi, confronting many Jedi on his journey there, such as Jerick, Maul and Saris. The only character in this list to have actually been seen in live action during the cutscenes for Jedi Knight. Katarn and his companion Jan Ors were firm fan favourites in the late 1990s, being the lead characters through Dark Forces, Jedi Knight and Jedi Outcast, although they handed over the lead role to Jade in Jedi Academy. He's a wisecracking and cool character with a couple of amazing ships, and although he features in some of the later Legends books, it's the games we really remember him from, and why he's number 2 on our list. And at number 1 we've got Revan, another character controlled by the player. Revan, the once Dark Lord of the Sith, Darth Revan, is the lead in BioWare's Knights of the Old Republic game, which is also set 4,000 years before the movies. It and its sequel, The Sith Lords, provide so many excellent characters such as HK-47, the wisecracking assassin droid, Atton Rand, the former Sith assassin looking for redemption, and another Dark Lord of the Sith, Kreia, who have decided that Revan wins out over all of these characters, which probably deserved their own positions on the list, but are denied it because of the arbitrary rules that we've imposed. Revan's story emerges throughout the game, as Dark Lord of the Sith mind-wiped by the Jedi and turned against his former apprentice Darth Malak. He discovers this and is offered redemption for his acts by defeating Malak and saving the Republic, or a return to the dark side by defeating Malak and taking his Sith Empire as his own. But more details are revealed throughout the Sith Lords, where you discover his journey to the dark side wasn't for personal power, but to defeat an enemy which would wipe the Republic out. He sought the dark side because to wield its power would save lives, because only through brutal methods could the Republic be saved, creating a far better reason for his journey to the dark side than offered for Palpatine or Vader, making him someone who thought he could reasonably wield the dark side rather than be corrupted by it. His story continues in later games, but it's these first two games which make him an interesting character, and why he's our top Legends character. As always, thanks very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you like what we're doing. We'll catch you later, and you look after yourselves. Bye now.